you guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are on week 3 of our Muay Thai tutorials. So I'm doing the tutorial inside at the couch. I'm doing the tutorial inside in the dining room / kitchen because the hubby is mowing the lawn, so it would have been really loud if I was in the garage with the garage open to get that lighting. So we need our natural light. But we are going to refresh our memory on the last 2 weeks of what we've learned so far. So hopefully you guys have been practicing. Let's refresh our memories. So week 1, we learned our stance, being on our toes a little bit, being light in on our knees, on our legs, and moving forward, moving back. It's the small steps, hands up by our face. So we learned our stance. Then we learned our jab, which is the forward, coming back, forward, coming back. Then we added in our cross. So it's forward, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Remember, extending that shoulder, chin into, shoulder into chin. And then as we come with our cross, we're rotating with our hips forward, so it extends and gives the power to our cross. Okay, and then after we did our jab cross, we set ourselves up through our hook and pivoted out. Okay, just moved right out of it. All right, so we put that together. So it's jab, across, hook, pivot out. Small movement when we're pivoting, we're using that leg to push off, to move to the side. We're not crossing our feet. Arms are always up, fist to face, protecting our face. Adding on to our combo, we are going to be throwing another jab with an elbow this time. So this is how it would look. So you're coming in. See how that looks? So we've got our jab, cross, hook, pivot, jab, elbow. It's more of they think you're gonna throw this punch, but then you come in with that elbow. So you're not actually putting full power into this, you're just, oh hey. So let's break down the elbow. Tap down. So after we do our pivot, we're coming back in with our jab, and because we're already in, we're in close enough that we can extend our elbow into right after that jab. So let's break down the elbow. Details to when throwing to an elbow. 1, extending, how we talked about with all of our punches, we're extending our shoulders. Same thing with an elbow. When you extend with your elbow, it extends your elbow out further. When you extend with your shoulder, it extends your elbow out further and more power. The other thing is when you're coming in for an elbow, it's not coming for this particular one. You are kind of coming around and down in a way. So it comes like this. You can see how I'm throwing it. So kind of up and down a little bit, but not over exaggerating it. Also, that's gonna protect you from scuffing up your elbow if you're training on a bag. Also, keeping your hand, when you're coming across, your hand stays open, or in this case you would have glove, and it comes across like this because you end up protecting your face. So boom. So you can see how that looks. And it takes some practice and some coordination, and obviously getting used to that, of extending your shoulder out with your elbow. So then after you throwing that jab, you're actually stepping into that movement and you're still rotating your hips. So again, the rotation of the hips, let's see what it looks like. If I didn't rotate my hips, this is what it would look like. So see how I don't get much in there? But if I'm rotating my hips into that elbow, you can see how I get more power and movement into that elbow. So after our pivot, after we pivot out of our hook, so jab, cross, hook, and we pivot out, we're into this position. Basically, you're trying to chase down which direction your opponent's going, but you never know where you're gonna go. But in this case, we'll pretend like they are moving this way. So you're here, and as soon as you're done, you pivot out, you're back in your stance, you're ready to go, you're gonna throw that jab, kind of like a fake out. Oh, boom. So you can see how that kind of is. It's like, I'm gonna get you with the jab. Nope, elbow. So you can see how I just move right into that. So let's break it down again. So it is jab, cross, hook, pivot, jab, and elbow. I almost called it a hook. So we'll do it again. Jab, cross, hook, pivot, jab, elbow. Just right in there. You guys can always practice this. Yeah, you can just keep practicing that elbow if you need to. So you can see how I'm kind of coming, I'm in this position, but I'm also bringing it down. More damage that way. So you can just practice that movement, practice extending your shoulder and bringing it across. Think of like, you can look at yourself in the mirror. That's the best way to do our shadow boxing. And you can actually visualize where these combos are going. So when you're looking at yourself in a mirror, you can jab to your face, cross to your face, hook to the side of your face. You're pivoting, and in this case you pivot, you can come back. Pivoting, then you do your jab, elbow. And you can visualize it by seeing yourself in a mirror that you're hitting the correct points with these combos. So that is going to be our add-on this week, is adding that fake jab into your elbow, okay, rear elbow. So we'll do it one more time, break it down. We got jab, cross, hook, pivot, and then it's a jab, elbow. Literally, those are gonna be simultaneous. You can't pause on that one. So it's like boom, 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 just like that. So that's what we'll be adding on this week. So hopefully you guys have been practicing and you enjoyed this week's new combo of the week, move of the week. And I will see you guys next week. Mwah! Don't forget, like and subscribe, especially if you like my teachings.